rhyme book and read the composition. I could truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to they wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the
business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want to pick of the litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8. You know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime. Yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Comptown. I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie. I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas. I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark. We all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Don't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
legendary.
Open the wide.
Something like
and if I pull up with a few,
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know why that.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone.
Come on.
Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping front.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open the wide.
Something like
And if I pull up with a few,
we can't arrange that.
dropping out of the blue.
You know why that.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight. It didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, hey. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it, all about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA4. All the kids sing along like E-I-O. Every time when they see my show, thinking that it happened overnight. Yeah, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look,
Esto es talento y favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por lo mío, José. 360 is your deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I ain't built this in a day. But you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
thinking that it happened overnight, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, that he's
The unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The crowd is alive, and with good reason. It's the NFL playoffs, the best time of the year. And off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
We talked at the start of the game, Mike, the energy in this stadium, and now after that early turnover, it's certainly not going to help quiet this crowd. They clearly came into this game facing an uphill battle, and they've made it here even harder on themselves with that early turnover.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, New York.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Williams to throw on second down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Slot man in motion left. Throwing on second down, Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 33 yards. They'll run here with the rookie. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Now for the 3rd time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
First and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go. 19 tight. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Open man, right side. He's got it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Here we go, Shaq. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Throwing now from the gun. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. A dive, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch. A big-time play out of the G-men. It covers 51 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. A high throw over the middle that's taken in. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
That's going to be caught.
So the offense dips into their RPO game, and the key for any defense defending it is everybody has to do their job. In this case, it's a give read, the running back gets the ball, and the defense makes a great stop on 4th down.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Oh, the defense snuffed that one out. He'll lose yardage, mark him back at the 3.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Swift. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. So after 1, here on Super Wild Card Weekend, it's the Giants leading this one early. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Third and 6. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This is caught down that right sideline. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. Now it's Tracy looking to run, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks. Move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
They'll look to throw. And he will have a Giants first down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. Here's a handoff, and Swift running right. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Here's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then they say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. To throw it again, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing again, Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Williams to the air once more. He's got it inside the 5. The Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. The kick is good. And the Bears get back in it. It is 21-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Take over.
Back to throw here to begin the drive.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again here, second and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. He's got it! And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Ready. Set. Reload. Ready.
On the ground, here's Tracy. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. Here's second and 9. A carry here for Tracy. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. He'll drop to throw. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
60-6. Let's go.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. To the outside, a catch made by Moore.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. And now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a 2nd consecutive time. On 4th down, the veteran Graham Gano for the Giants field goal try. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. So it is halftime here in the NFC wildcard matchup as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC wildcard game. They'll run with Tracy. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves one play to get our answer.
Ready? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On the give, it's Tracy. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
He'll look to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And the Bears.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They're trying the left side with Swift. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Williams. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down there.
Here we go, set. Hey, smash Bronco.
Throwing is Williams. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. A good spot here. Second and a yard.
Set. Bronco leading. 18 back, 18 back. Tap 60, tap 60.
To throw, it's Williams. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Third and long. Here's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down. A gain there of 13 yards. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Now Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up Incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Let's go now. Hey.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got it at the 7. The Bears are going to be set up. First and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line. To throw is Williams. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
On second down, it's Williams. A quick slant, looked in by Moore.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
We'll try and throw. Here's Williams. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Cole Kmet, touchdown Bears.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. They face second down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. 3rd and a yard.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he gets that to Hardman. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll look deep here for Neighbors.
And on a game where it seems like this quarterback hasn't really done much wrong, that's really his most critical missed throw so far. He's had himself a really good game up until this point, but I think that's one when he goes back and watches the tape, he knows he should have had it.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Ready! 70 range! 70 range! Check!
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Ready up!
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Back to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have the Giants' first down. That wasn't easy, but they do wind up converting a 4th and 7 to keep the drive alive.
4th down. There's no throwing the ball away. There's no giving yourself up. If you're going to turn yourself into a runner, You got to go get it, and that's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to put his head down, put his body on the line, pick up the first down, and keep this drive alive.
And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
That's good for a New York Giants. 35-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. Now, look out. That ball is free in the end zone. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. That's complete. It's Odunze. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On first and 10, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Williams to the air once more. He'll check this down to Swift. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Throwing again, Williams. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. To the goal line and in. Jelani Woods. Touchdown, Chicago. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. To throw it again, it's Williams. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's second and 6.
At the 34-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Up the middle they go. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. A run here with Tracy on second down. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Catch made right side. It's Johnson.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will have a Giants first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Let's go now.
Williams. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time.